Louisiana has lost approximately 2,000 square miles of wetlands to coastal erosion since the 1930s, according to the State of Louisiana's Coastal Protection and Restoration Authority White Paper. To put that in more relatable terms, the state of Louisiana loses a football field of land every 48 minutes, according to Bob Marshall at ProPublica. I had the honor of interning for the senior senator from Louisiana, where I personally worked on this project. I have gathered a trove of information from the state of Louisiana, as well as proposals from Congressman Steve Scalise's office, as well as Senator Bill Cassidy, to give a comprehensive look at this issue. I want to encourage you all to take action by donating money, raising awareness, and reaching out to your congressman to support the Louisiana Coastline Project through funding and fewer regulatory burdens. Throughout this presentation, I'm going to explain to you the reasons to rebuild the coastline, as well as some of the regulatory challenges that the state of Louisiana is facing. I also want to preview the plan that is already in place to rebuild the coast and give you some practical ways to get involved. First off, I want to explain why the Louisiana coastline is essential to not only Louisianan life, but the rest of the country. The wetlands are Louisiana's first line of defense against powerful Gulf storms, and our nation must make a firm commitment to protect this valuable resource, according to Congressman Steve Scalise. Currently, Louisiana parishes and communities take 8 of the top 25 spots in the U.S. for repetitive flood loss, according to the state of Louisiana. Additionally, the Mississippi River is vital to Louisiana's economy and plays a huge role in providing our nation with oil, gas, and seafood, according to Senator Bill Cassidy. It is vital to maintain the coastline to ensure that we can keep trade moving along properly. There are plenty of reasons to protect this natural resource. However, several regulations exist that prevent restoration from happening. I want to show you this diagram. It shows the indicated loss of wetlands over the next 50 years under a medium scenario. You can see that the loss is in red here. This diagram shows the loss in a high scenario over the next 50 years, which would include 1,400 square miles of land. The National Environmental Policy Act, NEPA, requires that a project focus on maintaining the environment that exists in present day. Louisiana would seek to restore land that had previously existed by strategically removing parts of the coastline to divert sediment and would create a long-term solution. But under the NEPA's laws, we could only provide a temporary fix. Additionally, there are other laws surrounding restoration projects that require government agencies to oversee and monitor environmental impact, creating years of regulatory compliance delays. Federal regulations slow down the process, which could result in several more acres of land being lost, as well as millions of extra dollars in additional costs. Even though there are a number of regulatory issues with the Coastline Project, several plans have already been proposed that would create a long-term fix to the coastal erosion. Louisiana's 2017 Coastal Master Plan proposed to add or maintain over 800 square miles of coastland and wetlands. You can see here in this diagram, this shows the land that would be rebuilt. The red is the land that would be lost over the next 50 years, while the green indicates land that would be gained or sustained under this plan. The main way they would do this is to divert parts of the Mississippi River to strategically deposit sediment in order to build up the land that's already existing or has existed in the past. Louisiana has already secured $11.4 billion of an estimated $50 billion needed to restore the coast. These funds have come from oil and gas revenue payments to the Gulf states, as well as the Deepwater Horizon oil spill settlement. While there is already a plan in place, it requires additional funding and regulatory changes. There are ways for you to get involved and help save the coastline. First off, you can call your congressman and urge them to provide funding for the project. Secondly, you can encourage your congressman to change the law to make it easier to restore the coastline. And finally, you can donate money to the Louisiana Coastline Project and help raise awareness in your communities. As you can see, the state of Louisiana is facing a crisis that not only affects its citizens, but has impacts on the rest of the nation as well. The state is facing a series of hurdles to solving the crisis, even though it has already established a plan. As I close, I want to challenge you to take a stance to get more involved in this issue that will impact our country for years to come. Thank you.